York Times and Time Magazine begin to work on a story about Israel, they too often have an end goal in mind. These media outlets, along with the leading global news agency, the Associated Press, tend to highlight stories and programs that vilify and delegitimize Israel. This issue of overt media bias and slanted reporting against Israel is so pervasive that we made a decision today to explain to you why it's happening, why the bias against Israel in the media is growing. For example, in a recent news story, it explains that a Hamas bomb lands on a school in Israel. Following the bombing, the Israeli Air Force strikes at the Hamas launch site. But somehow the attack on Jewish children is left out. The media broadcasts a story which almost always tells half the story and makes Israel look like the aggressor. Hamas, the offspring of the Muslim Brotherhood, is a terrorist group that sits along Israel's southern border and launches missiles and mortars at Israeli civilians. Yet, CNN and global media outlets show pictures and tell half-truths. They write stories and show the images of Palestinian suffering, of Arabs losing their homes, of Arab parents holding their dead child, of Israeli tanks rolling through the Arab towns. In other words, CNN, the New York Times, Newsweek, Time Magazine, the list goes on and on and on, use the media to gain world sympathy to the cause of people they believe are being oppressed, such as the so-called Palestinians. In the non-Christian media, the status of good and evil has been inverted. The radical Islamists who launch terror attacks are safeguarded in the media, and it's the Israelis who are blamed and have even been threatened with charges of war crimes. Every media story, cartoon, article, or program is meant to tell a story. In the media business, we call it a framework.